So I've been on self-improvement for about 2 years now, and a huge part of that is reading books. We've all heard that books are much better than watching YouTube videos and even like digital courses and stuff. But why actually is that? Sure, it's like everyone tells us that books are better than videos and stuff, but videos these days some of them are really educational, and they can be argued that they're much better than books. So why is it that books are still better than watching YouTube videos? Nowadays, my main focus is, other than school and studies and stuff, is lifting weights and reading books to learn and develop myself, and also to do like self-improvement habits, like to improve your health and stuff. And over the course of 2 years, I've found that reading books is still much more informative and educational than watching some random ass YouTube videos. Even though they can seem educational, something about books, which I will explain to you soon, it just makes them much better than YouTube videos, even in 2024, when there is so much educational content out there. Number one, not many people have the actual attention span to read books compared to watching like an edited dopamine-filled YouTube video. You can think about it, most people don't like reading books. Most people don't read books and instead just watch YouTube videos and get all their education from that way. So if you read books, you're in a smaller percentage of the people who actually gain the knowledge straight from the book, which is not accessible for the other people who don't read books. This will give you an advantage over the people who would just watch YouTube videos for education, and it will like push you up into the higher percentages of men. The second reason why is that writing and like publishing a book under your name is a very big deal. Authors want to spend as much time as possible on their books and make it as good as possible, because you're like literally publishing something from your own name. Like imagine that you're a writer and you're going to be publishing a book. You would want to make that book under your name as good as possible, right? Because people are going to be reading it and it's you as the author. You want to like make sure that book is as fucking high quality, as good as possible, as much information that you can put out there so that people actually get help from it. And that is why books are better, because YouTube videos, you can do a bunch of YouTube videos and you have a bunch of tries. So it's not really anything permanent. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Books, when you publish something, it's like a permanent fucking mark that you leave on the planet. And YouTube videos, YouTube is probably not going to be even around for more than like 10 years, maybe. I don't know. Content creation business is still going to be around, but YouTube, I don't know about that. But it's just some random videos that they post and people are going to forget about them in a couple of months. So it's really not that permanent compared to books. And that is why people, when writing books, want to put as much effort into it possible and make sure that it actually genuinely helps people. And this leads me on to the third point, which is that books don't usually have an underlying purpose. So the reason why people write books is to mainly just help others and give as much information as they have gathered and experienced and pass it on, right? YouTube videos, on the other hand, have an underlying purpose to get as much views as possible. So some things are twisted in the way that they're said. Maybe the information still is right, but like it's just the way that they're said and the emotions that they convey. It's slightly twisted so that it does better with the algorithm and it just gets more views. So the information in the YouTube videos are of lower quality, like relative to books and stuff. This is why books are much better than YouTube videos. There's another thing I want to talk about though, and that is the deal with like book summaries online and like book summary articles and videos and stuff. You might be like, well, Aaron, why do I need to spend hours and hours reading a book when I can just instead watch a video summary of it online in like 15-20 minutes and still get all the main insights from it? Now you can definitely do that. I've done it myself before, and that is usually a great way to check if a book is actually worth reading and actually worth spending your time on, just to see like the brief overall gist that the book is about. But you shouldn't just watch a video summary or an article summary of the book and just leave it there and assume that you got all the insights from the book. This is because people get different insights from the book depending on the stage of life they're at. Usually the insights that people include in their video summaries and book summaries and stuff are only the insights that are applicable to like their scenario in life and like their life right now. For example, a businessman with years of experience who is, I don't know, looking to scale his business to 9 figures a year, the insights that he gets from reading a book will be very fucking different to the ones that, I don't know, a starting entrepreneur is getting from the same exact book. It's just the lens that you use to like view the book, and it's different for each person, but that's why it's the same, but it's different for each person. So no one is right, but everyone is right at the same time. If you get what I mean. That can seem confusing, but trust me, it's just that the insights are different when we read it, and we get different insights because we're at a different stage of life. So that's why to get the insights that are most applicable to you, you have to read the book and not rely on someone else to do it and give you their insights, which probably don't apply to you right now. So you won't be able to get the best use of the book. Now, there are some books that you should not read, like some self-improvement books. I'll probably make a tier list of it or something. I've read a bunch of fucking self-development books, and there are a couple that you shouldn't waste your time over. So I'll probably make a tier list video sometime in the future. And is there anything else I want to say? One final thought, I guess, would be that books are more like the general principles and strategies and stuff, whilst courses, digital courses, not really YouTube videos. I mean, I guess it can be YouTube videos, but mostly like digital courses, which are paid, are like more like tactics and like recent tactics and metas and stuff, whilst the books are like general principles which apply over a long period of time. This is because, like I said earlier, books are permanent, and people who publish them want their books to be evergreen for the rest of lifetime. So like philosophy books, psychology books, the human psyche doesn't change very much, and that's why it's applicable for a very long time. But I don't know, the meta business model to make 10k a month, that probably changes like every fucking week. That's why Imam Gatsi is making a new business model, drop servicing, I think he's doing now, whatever the fuck. That's why he's doing these new tactics every single week. And that because it's changing, so you need to stay on top of that. But I would recommend to try out stuff and just find something that you actually like doing and you actually want to do, and just keep doing that for a long time, because this is going into business advice, which I really shouldn't have the credibility to give. But basically any business model, drop shipping, SMMA, YouTube, agency, drop servicing, whatever it is, all of them can work. All of them does have the potential to make you whatever you want, 10k a month, 100k a month, whatever, online. It's just that it takes time. Most people don't stick at one business model for long enough for the results to compound and to show. So that's why you should choose the one that you most like, and you would just do it for the sake of doing it, so that you can stick at it for long enough. Anyways, that's some business advice too at the end of the video. Fucking bonus. I really shouldn't be giving this because I don't have the credibility yet, but you know, whatever. So do subscribe, and I'll see you next week.